welcome into the embassy. It is I, Ambassador Al, your official envoy of winning. And this Friday afternoon, what are we winning? We're winning the blog. We're winning. We are prepping for the week ahead. We're preppers. Not like that. Unless you are, in which case, hey, cool. No harm being ready. I mean, when the pandemic came, you probably already had 10,000 cans of beans in a secret pantry bunker stocked away. And toilet paper, you were already set. Well, guess what? We're the same way here, but with Marvel Strike Force resources. It's what we do here. By the end of the video, you'll know what to do for the week ahead. We'll do separate videos for the events, event math, and all that kind of stuff. We'll give you a high-level overview. We'll cover all the news and what matters and what doesn't matter. And it may be different for you, different for me. I'll try to give you some hot takes, maybe some actual good takes. You'll see what's here. That's why you stick around. Also, like, subscribe, share with your friends. Yeah. If I earn it. But have a good time. I don't always wear the hat, but sometimes you got to. It's a Friday, man. It's what we do. All right, anyway, it's Symbiote on the Spaceways. It's the Silver Surfer Symbiote. The Void Knight. He's here for free-to-play players too. Well, he will be next week. So if you're not going for the Wrath costume on Nova, which you could, it's kind of a Kraken-y kind of thing to do, but it's a really cool costume. You got to buy an offer. Initial character offer for Void Knight, one for Gwenom, and one for Red Goblin when that comes out, which I guess is probably next week, later. Not discussed in this blog. Who knows? Actually, I think he's in the next patch. Next patch, I think, is still like 2 weeks away. So, yeah, but you got to buy an offer for each of them, the initial offers, in order to get the costume. Otherwise, you can still get the character. You just can't get that cool costume. Fine. I'm getting Void Knight and Gwenom and Red Goblin through the free-to-play events and not through offers. That's my plan because we got lots of character shards. Before you get into it, the very current overriding paradigm of the game, you don't have to buy the offers. You don't have to do all the showcases. You can still do very well in the game, waiting for the event, and getting the unlocks, the 2-star, 3-star, 4-star. They're actually pretty good. They're very overpowered compared to what they're replacing. Like I ran test server footage with 4-star Void Knight and 4-star Void Knight, I think, and 3-star Void Knight and 2-star Gwenom. Now I did take them to Gear Series 16 and level 85 and ISO 4 on the test server to do the raids, and they beat the tar out of the bio section versus my Gear 18 Rebirth characters with Super Skrull. I did 4 Hive-Mind plus Super Skrull, and they were fantastic. Way better than my 7-star with diamonds, 7 red stars, Rebirth with Super Skrull. So you don't have to go nuts on getting the character unlocked right away and getting 4-star, 5-star, 6-star, 7-star. You don't have to. They actually really do really well. I think the best thing is do the events to get the 3, 4-star, maybe 5-star, push the events hard, and then get the 6 and 7 over time. They'll eventually get added to battle passes, strike passes, farmable nodes in the store. You'll see. Pegasus is farmable now. The new Avengers have already been farmable. The X-Treme X-Men are already in orbs and stuff. Like, it's faster and faster going to the part where you can get them for ways that don't involve you spending your hard-earned dollars or your hard-earned Ultra Cores. If you get your employer to pay with Ultra Cores, that's pretty cool. But how do you take FICA? Have an Ultra Core? I don't know. Anywho, let's get on with the blog. Let's look at the news. But that's the big stuff. Also, the big thing here is Gwenom is on sale already. For sale for offers if you're so inclined. Her core, you can core the orbs if you're so inclined, or just wait for her event to come in like 2 weeks. Could be fine. Meantime, the event for Void Knight, getting used to saying Silver Surfer Symbiote, Void Knight starts soon. We're gonna do that. We'll go over some details on that. Green Goblin Trials coming again. One more chance to get a good character without spending money. Just gotta build your roster up. And if you need tips on getting through there at high Scourge difficulties, but only do 4 nodes or whatever, come to us on twitch.tv/AmbassadorAl. Monday through Friday, 2 to 6. We will have fun times. Many times we're a viewer. You join Discord, we share the screen, we share your screen, and I walk you through clicking the buttons and unlocking characters. I've helped quite a few people get there. Morgan Le Fay, Red Hulk, Rogue, Archangel, and we help people get Black Cat. We've helped people get Nova. We're gonna help people now get Green Goblin. Just live, tell you how to push the buttons, suggesting certain characters to maybe use, certain characters to maybe upgrade, or which characters don't use that character. This combo works better on different nodes. We'll help you through it. So join us. Anyway, back to the blog. All right. So yeah, this week's what's coming up this week? Do stuff, get stuff, and then some news. So we're gonna do stuff, get stuff, spend campaign energy. There'll be certain campaign nodes. You'll see the dates later on, and we're spending campaign energy to get level 96 if you're like me, or you're just spending because you always do. You're gonna be farming campaign nodes to get more stuff, and there'll be orbs open. We're gonna blitz. We're gonna earn blitz credits. Means you have to win enough blitz battles to get the web milestones that they usually set pretty okay, and it's daily. And we'll be okay later on. There's some other things too. You'll see. Also, I think we can spend ISO energy. You'll get some bonus orbs to open to get more shards. If it's like the Sunspot thing, Sunspot worked out great for me. I got plenty of shards. I didn't have to buy Sunspot. Probably the first character in a long time that I haven't bought any character offers for. I later bought an offer that had some more shards of Sunspot as a combo thing, but that's only it was a super deal. And I'm trying to be a light spender. But anyway, you can get a lot of shards without having to spend. Just follow the events and join us on Twitch. You can get the shards and get 5-star, and they're actually pretty great at 4 stars and 5 stars and even 3 stars. 2-star Gwenom was great on the raids. It's incredible. Anyway, we'll do the trials. We'll do it together. Next battle pass, Forge is already going to be in a battle pass. Battle passes are still a good use for your money. If you want to spend money in the game, but you don't want to spend a lot of money in the game, the $20 for the battle pass, $20 for the strike pass, pretty consistently, they're a good value, even without the character shards, just for the dark promo credits, or the cores, or the Armor 18 orbs, or the gold, or the Elite 7s. There's lots of stuff in there. They really are pushing towards this model of everyone buys the battle pass, and then if you want to go next layer up and buy character offers, you can. Of course, they want you to do that. And then third level, we buy all the extra gear and stuff that you can't. That you should just be. You can farm in game, but you're in a rush to get all of it all at once. So we're gonna be the. I'm currently in the pass. I do the pasts, and then the occasional other little offers to sprinkle in. But you do you. We don't spend shame. We don't free to play shame. Not here in the embassy. We're all friends. We negotiate, and you do you, I do me. But we talk about, hey, you might want to consider doing this. There's some value here, some value there. But if it's not your deal, it's not your deal. All right. January 30th. Isotope Invasion. Expend. Spend. Ice Energy. Yep. That's individual stuff. We'll come back to that. So 31st, Geology. More crystals. Get your rocks. Basically, you get XP from doing ISO 8 campaigns. So if you're cracking, you're doing this to get level 96, 97, 98 faster. Because you probably have ISO 8. But if you need ISO 8 on this day, for a whole day, you're earning twice the crystals from those orbs. It's great. Also, at the same time, there's a bonus event. So when you're farming those nodes anyway, the hard ones anyway, you're also going to get more of the Symbiote Surfer orb fragments to get more shards of Void Knight. Cool. Up second, it's just the overview. Groundhog Day. That's next Friday. We're in a quick rumble with Darkhold. Those are pretty fun. Pretty quick. You can do like one rotation, maybe 2 rotations. If you have the characters built up, you can just hit a team with just those characters and do it multiple times. It's not a big deal. It'll work out. In this case, I think it's while we're already blitzing for other things, so it's a double dip. Okay. Yeah, we'll earn extra Symbiote Surfer orb fragments from the blitz battles. So we got a quick rumble anyway. You may as well get more Surfer orb fragments. They're trying to give you more orbs. They want us to get more shards as long as we're playing all the damn time. But at least we're getting there without spending money. So it's cool. All right, inbox messages coming soon. So not today, guys, but soon. Iron Man, don't open your orbs to the mega orbs. Don't Iron Man Infinity War. Don't refresh the store. He's not there yet, but will be for the elite Crucible credits. You know, that's the little orange gold Crucible credits. Darkhawk is going to be on a node, farmable. My least favorite type of farming, but at least it's there versus having to buy an offer, right? So Morbius will be in one place instead of 2 places, I think, or Morbius is already somewhere else. Anyway, Darkhawk will be in Heroes hard node 7-6. If you can't do the hard nodes, can't farm Darkhawk, but if you're not doing farm nodes, maybe you don't really need Darkhawk just yet. Not that level. Be fine. Let me know. Like, subscribe, comment down below. What are you guys still working on character-wise? And what do you farm? Ironheart Mark II to the War Store for 2,750 war credits. Feels like a lot. That's the same price as you pay for a good set of uniques. But hey, farmable there, and still in the Ultra Store too. So yeah, what do you farm? Also, I will also recommend again, if you're farming or even these orbing things, unless you have lots of currency, which I do for some things, but if you don't have lots of currency for these guys, you're probably just you're focusing on giving them to 5 stars. Iron Man, Darkhawk, Iron Man, Infinity War, these Pegasus guys, these Kestrel carries a team. If these guys are like 5 stars, to me, they're already pretty damn good. You can relax about pushing to 6 or pushing to 7, unless you have the currency and just work it out. That's my thought. But comment down below, what do you guys think as far as how many stars before you say, let me farm the next new thing, the next cool thing? Or because you're like, well, I can't build that till this is done. How does your OCD, I have a little bit of OCD, could counteract my ADHD. How obsessive do you get before you kind of go, let me release that to just the world of, I'll get that star through basics. I'll get that when I open basics, when I get premiums, when I get other orbs, when they're in an event in a month from now, they'll be the other characters in the orb, right? When I open Sunspot orbs, I got lots of like shards of of Lizard and Spider Slayer. I got Superior 6 characters that I didn't have at 7 stars, and I still don't, out of that orb because I didn't go crazy earlier. So if you're just patient, in the current zeitgeist, the current way this game is going, current paradigm, you're gonna get character shards. So don't go crazy. Just get them to where they're usable. Anything beyond that, you're gonna get just from playing the game. It's gonna come into you, little by little, and maybe more than you think. Anyway, moving on. I was told to go a little fast, a little slow. All right, as a spotlight video, I'm not gonna play the video for you, but it's pretty cool. Marble events. Yep, same as the Spiderways. So yeah, basically, yeah, you'll see. There's gonna be several different ways to get Void Knight. There are character shards found in Symbiote Surfer Orb Fragments. So the orb is the cool thing. The fragments are gonna be in 4 places. 1, when you do the daily web milestone, you earn Blitz credits. Go to the web, hold the milestone, boom, no problem. 2nd, in certain hard ISO 8 campaign nodes on January 31st. That's next Wednesday until Friday. So a couple days there. There's 3 days there. When you farm these hard ISO 8s, is the ones that have the blue crystals. But it'll be, make sure you look and make sure it's there. So the Surfer Orb Fragments will be there. All right, and then on February 2nd, Groundhog's Day. Put your booties on. What is this, Miami Beach? Not hardly. Yeah, I love that movie. Anyway, Groundhog Day, Symbiote Surfer Orb Fragments can be earned by winning Blitz battles during the quick rumble we got to do with Darkhold anyway. So it's cool. This is the beginning. I don't know how long. Is it for 48 hours? Is it 2 days? Is it 1 day? We'll see. 4th, they'll be in daily free claims on the web once the event starts. So don't worry, there'll be plenty of ways. We'll do a separate event math video on getting it. But I would bet this is probably gonna be decent. All right, we get a decent amount of Fortnite charts. So yeah, we'll look real quick. And also in the chart, I think it's this one. Yeah, there's 7 points for every campaign energy you spend. So we'll get towards milestones. There's Void Knight shards in the milestones. There's monthly currency for Forge. All those X batteries. There's the meta item, the scanner. There's dark promos in here. There's Elite 6s. There's ISO 5s. There's mega gold orb fragments. Oh! Has any of your alliance hit the 100 million gold drop? You're like, oh my god, I'm so jealous. I have not, but my alliance mates have, and it makes me very jealous. I was speaking from personal experience. You let me know. But yeah, and there's a diamond orb, not a diamond dawn orb, a good diamond orb where the worst case scenario is a duplicate 1 diamond as opposed to being a duplicate Elite 7, which is not as good. But still good if you still need Elite 7s and you still need the characters. It's still good, but not as good as this. This is a better orb. So it's cool. Okay, we'll do the math on this later on, but let's cap. So yeah, we get 56,000 points from campaign energy. The rest we're going to get from milestones or, offers, probably web milestones, the ISO 8 energy stuff, the Blitz bonus thing. There's bonus ways to feed into this. There'll be ways to get, I would imagine, be relatively easy to get down to milestone 12 as always. 13, 14, 15, 16, probably a little tougher. And then, hey, I need the spores. And then down here, it's going to be tougher. We'll see. Probably this is more cracking in. For milestone 20, you probably can't get there without spending money. We'll see. All right, let's go. Herald of Klyntar. Because, Silver Surfer is the Herald of Galactus. So the Symbiote Silver Surfer is the Herald of Klyntar. It's sort of like a null type thing. Anyway, it's cool. We don't do a whole lot of lore on this channel, but I believe in it. It's fun. Read the comics. Read the stories. It's fun. Anyway, head to Blitz for this daily server mission that rewards Symbiote the Spaceways progress and Symbiote Surfer Orb Fragments in exchange for earning Blitz credits. Yeah, we're going to earn Blitz credits. I can't talk today. Make sure you log on the website. Go to your website when it goes live on the 29th. So it's Monday. Monday, this web milestone starts. So, you know, do your quick rumble for today. But if you're blitzing for extra credits, it's not there yet. Don't blitz until Monday for these purposes. Just quick rumble because you want to get all the little rewards and stuff. All right. Chart for that too. Yep. So once a day, you're gonna repeat 6 times. So it's for 7 days total. Total 7 total occurrences. You gotta earn 2,500 blitz credits. So sometimes you get 100 per win. Sometimes you get 50 for. Sometimes you get 20. Usually in a rotation, I get like 1,000 blitz credits in a rotation. So this is like 2 rotations per day. And you'll get all the milestone points and all the orb fragments. You can open orbs and hopefully get lucky and get some good drops. I don't know what the orbs look like. Hopefully they're good. You're a good orb. You're a good orb. You're the best orb. We'll see. We'll see. So make sure you do it daily. It should be fine. But again, it feeds to the other thing. Third leg, calls near alliance. Oh boy, we're all an alliance-based event where we get to spend ISO energy. So we all get to yell at each other. Why aren't you spending your ISO 8 energy, bro? Okay. And there'll be daily free claims for the new and improved. Remember the Allied Supply 3 orb fragment? It's got more gold and more training materials than ever before. They're actually decent orbs. They're still not great, but decent. Whereas before they were kind of trash. Okay, for everybody. Again, this starts on coordinate with your alliance. This is not coordinate assault, but it is coordinate with your alliance. So it's kind of a callback to those of us who know this is basically coordinated assault in disguise. Okay, this starts on the 30th. That is Tuesday. So make sure you watch it. Look after the event chart. That's here too. That's this one. Yeah, spend ISO campaign. This is alliance based. Your whole alliance. So it's not just you. So you're like, I'll never get this many points. There's 24 of you, hopefully the full alliance. And hopefully everyone gets involved. And hopefully, I know, it's a lot of people don't really like alliance-based events, but the game wants you to have some peer pressure to pressure or to log in every day and do stuff every day. So these are never going away. Never, but probably not going away. So you just have to manage it and manage it appropriately, manage your expectations appropriately with what your alliance does. And maybe you're busier than your alliance is, or maybe you're lazier than your alliance is. It depends on what your feel is. You may want to change alliances to one that's more slack or one that's more active. It's up to you. Remember, you can still be friends with the people in your old alliances. I'm friends with everybody in my old alliances. One that I was actually friends with, you know. Anyway, that's the thing. We can do a separate video on that, but I just wanted to see it's not that bad. Tech Wizardry, Darkhold, next Friday. Quick Rumble is Darkhold characters. And you get extra points if they're at 5 and 7 stars. But even if they're not at 5 and 7 stars, or if you just blitz at all, there's a chart for this. It's a Quick Rumble, man. You know how these work. You just you blitz enough to get all the points, and then you move on and you stop it. If you have the characters, you can probably do like spend some blitz credits and just do like 4 or 5 blitzes with just that team, and you're great. Or you just do rotation or 2 rotations and it works out anyway. It's not a huge deal. So, but they do like to spotlight certain teams and make sure. And the probably it means also if you don't have discourages full, no more than the Fate, gotta do discourages. But like I'm sure there probably be of special offers with like Agatha and Heartless and Wong and Scarlet Witch. And if you can get extra stars, if you want to do it, there's probably some offers or some orbs. I personally say don't bother because they're all like farmable now. You can get them in orbs or different ways. There's fountainable, they're in stores, you can get them. And again, even at small stars, you'll still get this Quick Rumble done. Just with a few more rotations versus me, I've got them at 7 stars, so I'm done. But that's me. You do you, you'll still be fine. This is not a big deal. And it's just extra stuff. Do stuff, get more free stuff. Okay. Next section is basically aimed at endgame players, but we'll talk about it briefly as an endgame player. To me, this is a big deal. But maybe not everyone watching the video cares about this, so I'll keep it kind of brief. But it's pretty cool that I don't think there should be caps on anything in the game, but there's currently Dark promo cap was 6,000, now it's 12,000, now it's going to 30,000 because they want people to still want to buy Dark promo offers. They want to still do Red Star stuff to get more Dark promo credits, and they want us to it's one more alley they can get us to, hoard a currency, buy a currency, work hard to, they can put this in an event as prizes and have us care about it. We wouldn't care about it. Oh, more Dark promo credits. We wouldn't care about it if we couldn't use it, if it wasn't usable. It's useful to get the premium characters, your horsemen, your Apocalypse, your Super Scroll, your Dark Dimension reward characters, those guys can't be upgraded on their red stars without using dark promo credits. And eventually, once they're past 7 red stars, dark diamond credits. So yeah, if we couldn't cap, if our cap wasn't high enough, they couldn't sell. Oh, don't worry. Eventually, there'll be red stars on Super Scroll that you can buy in the store. And maybe one downside is that they may jack up the cost. It may cost, maybe it's going to cost 10,000 dark promos for Super Scroll's 7th red star. I don't know. But the bigger this caps, the more that they can have us chase them in milestones, more we can chase them in rewards, more we chase them in offers and leaderboards, and the more they can start charging for the characters. Because you can't charge 15,000 dark promo credits for a star. If it caps at 12,000, you can't even get 15,000 to spend. Okay. Little pro tip though, any dark promo credits you get from collecting from milestones, rewards, leaderboards, offers, whatever, battle passes, those can go over that cap. It's kind of a soft cap, but what this means is that in game, if you have 30,000 dark promo credits and you open a basic red star orb, you're not going to get any more dark promo credits. If you go to the incursion campaign and get dark promo credits, it won't give you dark promo credits. You'll get ultra credits for the ultra store, like the old Ultimus store. So be careful on this. It's great that's going up because now we can hoard more, but there's also the pros and cons too. All right. Along with that, the new elite credit orbs. So we already have the elite 4s, elite 5s, elite 6s, elite 7s. Alongside of those, it's not in the game yet, but this cap goes in place on the 31st. That's the next Wednesday. This, I imagine, is going at the same time, but there's no date here. Probably same time. Same time. I don't know you. That's right. It's a Chris Tucker reference. All right. Anyway, they're going to be new elite credit orbs. They're going to call them, hey, guess what? They're going to be, instead of being elites, they're elite 4 credit orbs. So the idea is going to be, hey, guess what? You know how, like right now, as a reminder, in case you don't know, when you open a basic red star orb, during a time when there's a featured character, right now it's Gwenom, there's a 15% chance of getting Gwenom as a character that gets the red stars that you get. Was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 red stars, boom, out of the basic red star orb. Great. And everything else is like 2%, whatever, fine. But on the side, the right side, the dark promo credits, it's either you get 1, or you get 3, or you get 5. When there's not a featured character, it'll say 10x. And instead of 1, 3, and 5, the dark promo side, you get 10, 30, or 50 on that side, which is great if you care about dark promo credits, and you do, or you should, or you will. So what people do, smart people figured out a long time ago, and then everyone else kind of figured out eventually, hey, only open your basic red star orbs when it's 10x, or else you're going to get short change on your dark promo credits. Like, but then I'll never get red stars on the cool character. Well, when you do that, it assumes if you've been playing long enough, and maybe not for all newbie players, but for a certain point, you start getting elite 4s, elite 5s, elite 6s, and maybe even elite 7s. What you do is you use those on new characters. So for Gwenom, like today, I opened an elite 7 because I have one, and I got Gwenom. Boom, 7 red stars on Gwenom. I haven't unlocked her yet, but I've already got the red stars waiting for eventually when I get the stars and the shards or whatever, I'll eventually get, boom, 7 red star Gwenom. Maybe even a diamond someday. Woo! But that may be a while off. But in the meantime, I don't open basic red stars except when it's 10x. So I have this big hoard. I mean, I can show you. Right now I've got like 50 or 100. I don't even know how many I have currently. I'll show you. In the store, red stars, I've got orbs. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I'm hoarding, I have 51 of these. But note this X1. X1 on the dark promo. So I'm not going to get, if I open them right now, I'm not going to, if you look at the side, right here, it's only going to be 1, 3, or 5. When it's 10x, I get 10, 30, or 50. So I'm not opening this. I would only open this when this says X10. And right now, I'm not even opening it because I've been hoarding up my dark promo credits. I've got almost 12,000 dark promo credits. So I am happy it's going to go 30. I'm not even going to do anything in this until the cap goes to 30. Why? Because I do incursion energy, again. Are you like me? Do you forget to even spend this stuff? You go to campaigns, go over to the incursion thing, right? And I've been spending it. Go to one you don't have. Maybe need a 7 red star Dr. Voodoo. I have diamonds apparently. I go here. and I hit like hit the 36, boom. And I could get dark promo credits here, right? So until I've been trying to cook at 25 right there, boom. But I don't want to do that and get capped, and then in the future lose out. So I'm trying to, like, you know, do my thing, and I'll not get the cap. So I'm not hitting the 1x. I only hit when it's 10x, and even then I'm not doing it until the cap comes in and goes from 12k to 30k. So yeah, but a lot of players are like me. If you're an endgame player, you've got every character you can get to 7 red stars from the orb you already have. So you wait for this 10x thing. You don't use it, right? So what's going in the future, what you can do is, first off, bigger cap. Secondly, you can use 20k at a time, like opening 10 at a time, which is great because I've got 50 saved up, right? I can open basically 10 basically at a time. It won't drop any red stars for characters because I don't want those anyway. I'll get Elite 4 credits instead, which are basically credits towards, so I'm basically converting basic red star orbs. Remember, this uses up 20k of this, right? Like I've got 104k of this. It's going to use 20k of this, essentially burning 10 orbs at a time, and I'm going to get, instead of 10, 30, or 50, I get 10 times at 100, 300, 500 dark promo credits from the drop. And when you open a basic red star, if you have a duplicate, you get duplicate Elite 4s. Well, I'm just going to get Elite 4 credits anyway. Instead of saying, boom, hey, you hit a 3-star dagger, which is now 250 or 500 or whatever Elite 4 credits, it's just going to give me Elite 4 credits and skip the middleman. So this is pretty cool for me. It goes faster, and I get what I want. I get Elite 4 credits, and I get the dark promo credits, and I can open 10 at a time instead of doing one at a time. Go, oh, you hit a 7-star, anti-venom. Great! Oh, but you already have that, so you're going to get Elite 4 credits. Like, just give me the credits and give me dark promo credits. It's great. Elite 5s, same kind of thing. This time it's going to be equivalent to opening 10 Elite 4 orbs. But you're instead of opening Elite 4s, open Elite 4. Again, showing game real quick. Let me quick. Go to Elite 4. If you open it and you get duplicates, you get Elite 5s on the sides. Elite 5 credits, right? So eventually you get Elite 5 orbs open, and you might get good stuff here. But if it's a duplicate, you get Elite 5 credits. So guess what? Open Elite 4s, I'll open one here. Boom. What am I going to get? A duplicate on Bishop, which converts into Dark Elite 5 credits. So for that orb, I got 1,000 Elite 5 credits. They're saying, hey, guess what? Now I'll be able to open 10 at a time. It's going to use, 10,000 Elite 4 credit currency, and I'm going to do it all at once. Plus 50. I'll use 50k of it, and I'm going to get Elite 5 credits like I just did, and skip all the middleman of getting, because I can only get duplicates anyway. So for me, I'm going to use this. If you don't have all your characters at 7 red stars, then you probably shouldn't do this. You should just use the original orbs as listed. Just use the normal Elite 4s, Elite 5s. Don't use Elite 5 credit orb. That's for people who are endgame. If you're not there and you need the red stars and you're knocking duplicates, then just use the normal orbs that's already here. So just make sure you don't get confused as to which one you are, which one you're doing. Yeah. And that's the same thing. Elite 6s, same thing. You can use Elite 6 credit orb. It'll consume the credits of Elite 5s. So like I don't have enough for that, but if I had, because right here I'm like, oh yeah, cool, let's do that. I would use I've got 26,000 of Elite 5 credit currency, and it takes 50,000 to open the Elite 6 one. But basically it's be like open 10 Elite 5s all at once and skipping the duplicate part and just give me the credits. It's pretty cool. Now I don't see a listing for, is there an Elite 7 credit orb where I can use if I have 50,000 of Elite 6 credit built up here? If I had 50,000 of this, would that give me Elite 7 credits? I don't see that here. Maybe that'll come down the line, but it's not listed here as well. So it's cool. Now again, it's becoming. I think it's coming. I think next week. It says next Wednesday for the cap. I don't know if it's coming at the same time, but it'll be in there. I'm guessing it's Wednesday, but it may be later. We'll see if there's an update on the actual date. Also, yeah, when you do it, it won't list the 10x, but it will be 10x. So it's basically effectively opening 10 orbs at once. It'll give you 10 times rewards, even though in the game, when you go to look at the info here, it won't show you times 10. It'll be like, oh, 50, but it's really going to be like 500 or whatever the thing is going to be. So keep an eye out for that. Again, we'll test it next week. If you're not sure, I'll test it so you don't have to. I've got orbs. We will, when the day comes, we will test it out on stream, twitch.tv/AmbassadorAl, and we'll check it out. All right. What else? Release notes update. Remember this last release notes came out and it said level 100 was in the game? It was kind of a spoiler. And I think the powers that be weren't happy that their own release notes spoiled things that weren't yet in blogs and been announced and released and even been data mined. So the future release notes are going to be a little smaller. Just have the basics because they want to do the actual official announcements in the blogs. Which is cool with me too. As an envoy, I like knowing things and having dates and having actual control of, let me know a few days ahead of time. I can test things versus like, hey, in the next 6 weeks, this thing is happening. But when? Is it in the first week? Is it in the last week? I don't know. So that spoiler thing was kind of annoying, honestly. Yeah. So sorry, guys. Like to know things ahead of time. Tune into my blog updates. I'll tell you when I'm allowed to tell you things. You'll know stuff. Or just, data mines. As always, they're like 99% accurate these days. But not always. Not 100%. What else? Corrupted armor for Pact of Wrath. Remember, don't forget, if you're looking for that Pact of Wrath costume thing, you got to buy at least one offer from the Void Knight new character stuff, which I think is already gone. Now that Gwenom's in the game, you may have already missed it. You got to buy, and if you buy like 3 Gwenom offers, it's at least one of each. You could buy 10 Void Knight offers, 10 Gwenom offers, but 0 Red Goblin offers. You're not getting the costume. You got to buy at least one of each in the new character release offer, or else you're not getting the costume. But maybe they'll offer the costume a year from now in a leaderboard event. I don't know. It's cool. If you like the costume, do what you got to do. Me personally, I'm trying not to spend money on those things, so we're done. Friday free claim. Yep. 100 campaign energy. 500 the currency for the event store. Great. And 5 Gwenom character shards. So yeah, that plus a lucky 40. You only need 45. So if you're coring, count this 5 towards your total 45 to unlock the character. Not everyone does that, and you might make a mistake and do too many. Save your cores, man. Use your cores for energy. If you're trying to chase level 96, 97, 98, 99, 100 eventually, use your cores for campaign energy, or also use your cores for campaign energy for the event next week to get more shards of Void Knight. We're going to be farming campaign energy, even if you're not level 95. You're going to want to spend your cores for campaign energy to get more orbs open, hopefully get good drops and get more shards of Void Knight, because it's a pretty good character, man. I'm telling you, Void Knight and Gwenom. I think do the events for Void Knight. If you can't wait for Gwenom's events, which will probably be a week after that, 45 shards isn't much to have to get. Her 2-star unlock, she's actually really good in raids. If you have Super Scroll, 4 Hive-Mind plus Super Scroll is really great. If you don't have Super Scroll, 4 of them plus, I don't know. We've tested a few things, but really those 4 I think will probably be pretty good. You may be able to run them with either another bio. Red Hulk, maybe. We'll talk about it in a separate video, but I think the team is actually pretty good. And if you had to do a bio team that was Silver Surf, again, I'm a bit of a whale in this game. I admit that I have 72 million TCP. Your roster and mine may not be the same, but consider running Gwenom and Void. I'm about to unlock them with Venom, with Carnage. Maybe you bring, if you have Super Scroll, of course. Maybe you want to bring Captain America as a taunter, Captain Carter. Maybe you want to bring Nova. You can experiment with all the different gamma you probably built up. I don't know. There's some different ideas of what we want to do there. Bring up an old Web Warrior. Bring Scarlet Spider, Spider-Punk, Spider-Man Miles. I don't know. Maybe Web Warriors or Spider-Man Symbiote if you've got them built up enough. Maybe put them with those 4 Hive-Minds. They might work out well together. Maybe I'll do some test server footage. We'll figure it out. Maybe what we can do if you don't have Super Scroll. Check them out. So I think it's pretty cool. So that's summarized. Big thing is Gwenom's here. I'd say wait for the offers. Wait for the event. You skip the offers, but it's only 45 shards, so maybe you can core for it if you got the cores. This big change to our promo credits, I think, is pretty cool. I like the bigger cap. I like being able to use the Elite 4s and Elite 5, 6s a little more efficiently. We're getting towards a system where they really want us all to have 7 stars and 7 red stars. We'll be there. We'll do some event math separately on everything else. Otherwise, the big news is, Gwenom's here. Hive-Mind is here. But Red Goblin won't be here till next patch. Next patch probably coming mid-February, like February 10th, 12th, that time period. So this is a long patch. This is the winter patch where they get to take holiday breaks just like everyone else does, hopefully. And it'll be fun. So hopefully covered a lot here. Hopefully taught you how to open the right Red Star orbs at the right time, how to maximize dark promo credits, and check back for the event math. We'll do some event math on it. But then, you know, whole point of my channel is to help you have fun. Define winning for yourself, and you never lose. That's how it goes. So stick around. Hope you like and subscribe. Comment down below. Check my other videos out. Join us on twitch.tv/AmbassadorAl. And we'll have a good time. Till next time, if you're familiar with it, say it with me. Winning beats losing. But losing means not getting to play. As long as you're in the game, you can win the fight another night. Trust me on this. As long as you're gaming, you can always stay winning. Love you guys. See you next time. Bye. Have a great weekend.